Off-camera mining complete. Since last time, I have mostly been farming ley lines. As we could see, I'm at almost 8 million more, and I have at least some more character XP. I've also been trying to get as much weapon XP as I possibly can. So ideally, we can make some decent progress here. We also have the new banners. Now, of the 3 rate up 4 stars, 1 is brand new, and 2 we already have on the account. I also have no idea what Dahlia does, but oh no. Give me a, no, you can't give me a weapon. Give me, I think we got Jean last time. Yeah, that kind of hurts. Apologies to anyone that has been trying to get Skirk and has not gotten her. Oh, so I kind of don't get a character. That's so fine. I mean, I did. She's a 4-star, right? We could definitely use her. All along, this has very clearly been the 4-star only plus Skirk account. Watch this. Watch this. We'll get her signature weapon too. Here is our 10 pull for the weapon banner. It is not gold. This is where I want the golds. It'd be kind of funny if we did get a character on the weapon banner though, considering that we got a weapon on the character banner. But we are going, do I have that? I feel like I have so many of the Favonius weapons, but I don't think we had that one. Just joking, that's our 3rd one. You know, the really sad thing is if I ran this team, obviously this is not the best team for Skirk. I think she would still outperform all of my currently quote-unquote built 4 stars, even at level 1. Yo, sacrificial sword actually looks really good on her. But unfortunately, she is a 5-star, so you can't really use her. Am I sad? Yes, very. I mean, I have her on my main account, so it's not like I don't get to use her. It's more so the fact that I know on this account, she would go insane. Well, maybe not. We don't really have the best supports, but I think you guys know what I mean. Oh, also, I need your opinion once again, because we have 36-star glitter on this account, which is enough to get one of the characters when they pop up. Do you think I should be able to get Xingqiu when it's his rotation? Or do I just save the star glitter and use it for wishes when I need them? Because I imagine eventually we're going to run out of primos. Although I really hope that we don't. And I guess the other option is I could get weapons? No, I really don't care for these weapons. When is it Xingqiu's turn? Okay, I just looked it up. Xingqiu doesn't come back until September. And also, this goes to show how much I don't get these weapons. I didn't even realize there were 2 different ones and they change rotations. I don't think I've ever bought a weapon from there. But the other ones have a crit damage substat, which is at least a little more enticing. However, we are eventually, inevitably, going to get a 5-star weapon on this account. I had to go check because I knew someone was going to point it out. I forgot that we got a 5-star weapon. We're eventually going to get a second 5-star weapon, and ideally it's something pretty universal, like the mist splitter would be good. Look, ever since I got Beto on this account, I've been enjoying it more. However, I must still say, it amazes me how weak this account is and how much it still surprises me every time I log onto it. Like this should be the easiest fight in the game. I should not be struggling against this idiot. Yeah, I don't even think I beat it. Now, is this the best team to bring here? Probably not, but even so, it's a little disappointing. Luckily, we were able to do it, and we can begin to fix some of that disappointment by, you know, working on the account. Whoa. 3 drops and a dream solvent. That's pretty good. At least we were rewarded. Now I am a bit conflicted because obviously we don't have Xingqiu, but I do think it'd be funny to do an electrocharge team with Barbara as like the main driver, where I would essentially have to make her as a DPS. The problem with that is that the way that the Abyss is going, I don't think we'd ever clear it if we did that. There are some exceptions to the rule, but I feel like the game is heavily incentivizing everyone to kind of build towards the meta. So I have to choose. Do I fall into meta and just, you know, try to make 4-star meta teams? Or do I go for fun and then never actually beat the challenge of the account? Or at this point, should the challenge not be the 36-star the Spiral Abyss? Because even on Geo only, I have those characters, you know, pretty well built at this point. And spoiler alert, it is nowhere near clearing the Spiral Abyss. But all it can do now is farm artifacts. But there are so many just fun teams we can make, even if they're not that good. Or maybe they would be good, just not for the Spiral Abyss when an enemy has 4 billion HP and there's 16 of them. And they force you to bring certain elements with certain mechanics, and you can only clear it on Tuesdays at 6:47 p.m. That might seem rather specific, but I feel like that's where we're headed. For now though, if I just focus on character levels and talents, then it's not a waste. Oh. Thank you, game, for reminding me. I was just starting to forget that happened. I mean, we knew it would happen eventually, right? But I checked beforehand and I was only around 50 or 60 pity. So unfortunately, that was an early pity Skirk. But while we can't use Skirk, we can use a level 80 stringless. But come on, you guys can't tell me that this doesn't look like fun. This weapon on this character, isn't that like the definition of fun? The only thing stopping me from doing it is the fact that I don't have a ton of weapon XP, and I don't think I should just start leveling another weapon right now. Otherwise, I absolutely would. But like I mentioned earlier, at least we have Beto on the account now. I have been enjoying using her. Of course, I'd kind of like a slightly better build on her, but we'll get there in like 2028. If I don't have a good build on her by 2028, just delete this account. Because at that point, what is going on? In other news, though, there is an ongoing event where we can get ourselves a Seto C1 for free. Of course, I'm sure it is time gated, but we can probably at least start that. Is it sad that there's almost like 10 minutes between each of these clips? Because I keep seeing what I need to farm, and then I have to go out and farm a ton of it just so I can get one extra talent level. There's no way I beat this on the highest difficulty, right? I really don't see this happening. And technically, I don't have to, because I think even if I beat it on the lowest difficulty, I can still unlock the 3 free drops for beating it. Oh my gosh. Oh, send help. He hurts. He hurts a lot. Wait, no. What is that? What is that? Stop that. Oh, wait. How did you die? I've only fought this maybe a handful of times on my main account, and I always brought in teams that could just destroy it instantly. So I'm very unfamiliar with the mechanics here. The only thing I remember is he slices the arena. Oh, and it kills me, apparently. Didn't know about that part. Yeah, okay, you know what? I just don't see that happening. Perhaps someday, but that day is not today. Let's try level 70. It is sad how long this is still taking. Game, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't destroy these fast enough. Oh, you think you're gonna nuke me? Is that what you're doing? Vetoed. No, thank you. That was the most epic barber burst you will ever see in your life. Hey, I actually knocked him down. Look at all the damage I can do while he's knocked prone. It's so much. Okay, there we go. Hopefully still not... Ooh, I was gonna say hopefully not terrible drops, but only one is pretty bad. But I was on level 70, so, you know. Wait. I only did that for this. Oh, you have to do it in the world quest, don't you? Oh, fantastic. Well, we were fortunate enough to get the one that we actually needed. Although I do hate leaving skills at odd numbers. Lanyan, you will have a level 7 skill for a little while. Then I just went and farmed the domain again so that I would have enough to level it to level 8 once I get another one of these. However, maybe I should do the burst, because her burst does do decent damage. So you know what? That's going to level 5. Now, yeah, we need to get that to level 6, or else it shall bother me. There we go, some crafting complete. And then we go in, talent, burst, level 6. Okay, future Java, don't put this in the video. No one needs to know that I'm putting Lost Prayer on Barbara. They won't even notice. Just make sure that you cut this part out of the video no matter what. Oh no. It's fine. Everything's fine. It actually doesn't even matter because no one's ever gonna see this. Bada bing, bada boom, level 40. Real talk though, who taped the shuriken to the side of this book? That doesn't seem very smart. Oh no, it's gonna happen again. We're gonna have another level 7 burst, and there's nothing I can do about it. Unless, there's something I can do about it. Benny boy, don't you worry. You see, most of this stuff that I farm off camera, not in videos, I tend to not actually make the upgrades most of the time because I like to wait until it's on camera, but then I forget that I farmed this stuff. So it's like a little treat when I realize I do have what I need. And that is so much better than level 7. This will come as a shock to nobody except for me. I forgot that a lot of these characters aren't max ascended yet besides Fischl. My brain needs to be studied because they need to make sure more people like me don't come into existence. How is it that someone's memory can be so bad? You know, I clearly farmed this boss for Barbara. I do not remember a single second of that, but that's probably a good thing because I know that this boss can be quite annoying early game. But once you have Fischl and Beto, it's GG's. Ooh, 3 drops and a chunk. That is greatly appreciated. Okay, if my voice sounds any different, it's because I just woke up. But last night, I went ahead and did some farming. I got all of the jade that we're going to need to max ascend Beto. I did the same thing for Lanyan. I started collecting more of the mushrooms for Barbara and realized that I hate collecting the mushrooms for Barbara. And I went out and got some of these because these take forever to get. I have all the stuff for Shevers, all the stuff for Bennett. Rosaria has all of her berries now. And so at least that is one less thing I have to worry about going forward. Oh yeah, and I did some farming as well. So I have all of these that we need to max ascend the bow. I just don't have these. Most drops I'm starting to do okay on, but Hilichurls still just give me nothing. Something else that I've realized is if I'm going to continue using this team, I have to level up somebody's normal attacks. But of course, I'm a bit hesitant to do so. Because honestly, what I should be doing for this team is putting Aurora on here instead of Fischl. But then if I get a Xingqiu, that'll replace Barbara. And at that point, I should then swap out Lanyan for Yanzan. That's not Aoife. That's definitely what I said. So basically, the entire future of this team hinges on Xingqiu. It's kind of sad. It took me a full 20 minutes of looking for nothing but hilichurls in order to barely just get enough to max ascend this weapon. And the really sad part is I still need more of those for talents. And while we definitely cannot level up this weapon anymore, we can at least ascend it for the final time. I just went to have a look at something. I was curious how long it's been since Xingqiu had a raid up on a banner, and apparently he's not had one since last October. So it's about 7 months of no Xingqiu. Then I went back even further, and before that, it was a previous 6 months earlier that we saw a Xingqiu. So he's kind of overdue to appear on a banner. Now, of course, it doesn't mean we're actually going to get him even if he does have a raid up, but hear me out, okay? Mavuika is getting a rerun after this banner. You know what element pairs really well with Pyro? Hydro. And since we just got a weapon off the character banner, we should be guaranteed to get a character next time. Meaning if Xingqiu is on the next banner, we might have a decent shot at getting him. Also, can I just point out that that was one run and it took almost 4 minutes. Oh, jeez. I think it's time to swap back to the Gaming team. Okay, that was a little better at only 2 minutes. But I want to start leveling Auroran's Burst because he is very good for Electrocharge teams and I like Electrocharge. And now I should have enough to get Auroran's Burst all the way up to level 8. Oh. Right. Okay. I may have forgotten about ascensions. Yeah, what do I do to the boss during this? Because a barber can't hit that. Wait, maybe? Oh, a little bit. Just barely. Oh. Well, can't hit it anymore. This is not going well at all. How many times are you going to do this? This is just one fight. I'm gonna have to do this so many more times if I actually want to ascend this guy. Oh, my internet decided now's the time to stop working. Thank you for that. It's our daily quota. This is one of the reasons why I'm afraid to live stream. At least twice a day, it goes out. Okay, we get 1 set of drops. We do get 3. That is not enough to ascend Auroran. I really don't want to fight this again. Maybe I should just still be using Fischl for the time being, as Auroran's personal damage is like negative almost. Not to mention all of his artifacts are level 0. Okay, thanks. I'm having a great time fighting you. This sucks. Okay, he's just going on a rampage. I guess I gotta restart. Let's try it again with Fischl. It is crazy to me how much smoother and faster this is going, and all I did was replace Auroran with Fischl. But this is like actually doable now. And of course we only got 2 drops, meaning we have to do it a 3rd time. Oh, I almost took it down before it could even transform. Versus with Auroran, where I had to take it down like 5 times. Well, at least I have learned the proper way of taking that thing down. I've just realized that most of this video is not even in the video because I've done so much just off camera, as it'd be so boring to include. However, after having done some more farming, I can get Auroran up to level 70. Then we'll head back to his talent and bring the burst up to level 5. Well, as we know, I can't leave it at 5. So we'll get it to 6. Oh, I forgot at some point I did get the stuff to ascend this as well. Any shot I could ascend it again? Probably not. No. I think it is event time. Is this going to be that mushroom combat event again? Because the downside of that is I don't get to use my own characters, but the benefit of that is I don't have to use my own characters. Oh, it's more like Candy Crush. Although not really. Oh, huge points incoming. Okay, so I just went to reread the instructions because I failed 2 times in a row. I didn't realize you could go in diagonals. That makes this insanely easier. I do always like trying to do the events without reading first. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm lazy. Yeah, attempting to do this without using diagonals is, well, I don't know if it's possible. And it seems like I did wait just long enough because nothing is time gated. So the fruit collecting part of this is done. Now we get our rewards, of which I'm seeing no weapon XP. Am I crazy, or do these look more HD than normal? I don't know why something just looks different. No weapon XP from all of that. That's kind of crazy. Oh boy. You know, it probably is a good thing that I don't have to use my characters, so I can actually clear all the requirements. And since there's no trial characters either, since we're just using fungus, I don't have to worry about breaking the rules of the account. It's always great to see that my bad luck even persists in random events. I somehow actually made it to the boss. This is my 2nd attempt of doing this because I lost way before the boss on the 1st try. It does take quite a while to get here, so I would like to not have to do it a 3rd time. And it's looking pretty good. Wait. Continue onwards. I thought it was over. Oh, no, I just started Act 3. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, let's hope that we beat this, because this is the only part of the event that gives us weapon XP. Is it bad that some of these little guys are starting to do more damage than my actual characters? I'm pretty sure that's not a good thing. This, I think, is the final boss. Oh, Pyro has an advantage. Well, guess who has not been building a single Pyro character? And I think it's a little late to start. All right, here we go. It seems to be going okay. Okay, that was pretty easy. We can now get our rewards, which do include some weapon XP, but there's still another section of that. I don't know why you're telling me to teleport when I'm literally standing right here. So I essentially have to do it all again. You know, the first time I tried the fungus and I failed, the second time I did like the animals, this time I'm gonna do the warriors and we'll see how that goes. Oh, wait, I could do slimes. I take it back. I'm doing slimes. In one of the previous battles, I was getting destroyed by Animo slimes, and I was going to say, I wish I could just use the slimes because they seem pretty good. And now I can. And there it is, the Animo slime. The most broken thing in this entire event. That's probably not true, but that's what I'm gonna stick with. This is about to be the freest Primo gems I've ever gotten. I'm going all in on Animo slime. He's got the cursed blade, so if he ever dies, I lose it. But he won't, because he's the most cracked unit in this entire event. Oh, there we go. 2-star Animo slime. You are about to witness utter destruction. This slime is about to go crazy. Huh. I feel like my team is very weak right now. The tanks are dropping so fast. I guess we lost the cursed blade. Perhaps I take back what I said about the slimes being OP. We are getting decimated and we lost. Okay, fine. I'll go with the warriors this time. This Hydra warrior is starting to go crazy. Yeah, I think warriors are doing a little bit better than the slimes did. Oh, we're at the boss. Oh boy. Oh, I've pretty much maxed everything out. So all that's left to do is see how this goes. Oh, wait, did one of my units just die instantly? I was gonna say at first it looked like our damage was insane, and then one of my units just disappeared. Oh, this is not exactly good. In my expert opinion, I would have to say this is potentially bad. Though these two seem to be doing pretty well, as long as that timer doesn't kill us. Oh, we won. And I lost the cursed blade on the last battle. Oh, was that not the last? That wasn't the last. That was not the last battle. Side story. Such challenge stages will not grant rewards. Get me out of here. I just did this event for like... Oh, wait, I didn't get all the rewards? What do you mean I didn't clear Act 2? What do you mean I didn't do any of this stuff? I'm on Act 4. What do you mean I didn't clear Act 2? This is a side story. I'm so confused. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna wipe here because I can't take out these 4-star things. Yep, instantly lost. Oh, wait, maybe because the progress is now done, like I finished, now I'll get the rewards. That would not make much sense that I have to lose in order to get the stuff, but I could see it happening because this is Genshin after all. Yes, okay. I just had to lose. The logic here is impeccable. And now, oh, I get more free stuff. Oh, there's some weapon XP in here. I love that I don't even care about the primos. And of course, we get a free Seto C1, which is an additional 15% crit rate on the shadow piercing shot. I know which skill that is. That one right there, that shadow piercing shot is, hold on, his normal attack, charged attack when you hold it for a long time. That's the one. It's really sad that that entire event did not give me enough to get a weapon to level 90 from level 80. I feel like we need a ley line for weapon XP because I would farm that every single day. Now, I did go to test out the Spiral Abyss with this account. I wasn't really expecting much, and I was recording, obviously, because, you know, you're watching the footage of it, but I wasn't talking at the time because I wanted to lock in and, you know, beat it. 36, that's not gonna happen. 36 star, I was going for it. As it's kind of expected, floor 9 was not an issue. I was surprised that floor 10, we completed it perfectly. You know, even better than perfectly. I bet most people couldn't even clear it as well as I cleared it. Sarcasm? Never heard of it. Then came floor 11, where I didn't lose, okay? I survived the entire thing because I'm so skilled. But you see, I chose to have my characters not be able to 3-star it or even 2-star some of it, or even 1-star, because I was worried that I would make too many of you feel self-conscious about your accounts, where maybe you have 5 stars and you can't even beat floor 11. And so with a lot of my characters still having level 0 artifacts, I figured, you know, I can't do that to you guys. I can't embarrass you like that. So that's why I obviously chose to not fully clear it. That was my conscious decision. I swear I definitely could have cleared it 100%, please trust me. But I do think that this was a new record for this account, and it kind of gave me hope, because if some of these characters have level 0 artifacts, then we have so much room for improvement if I can get lucky with artifact drops. However, I am currently completely out of resin. It is currently 2 a.m. and this video is supposed to go up tomorrow morning. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. And as always, I shall see you all next time.